This is Dabu 7. If you missed it, Joe Biden has signed this executive order, numbered 14067, with the title, Ensuring Responsible Development of Digital Assets. And this ushers in the beginning pushes of this CBDC, this digital currency, that the government is going to try to push on the people here in America. And if there's anything out there that you should be weary of, it's this. If there's anything out there that can strip your freedoms and your privacy all together, it's this. I've been warning about this over and over again, but it seems like as the days pass, we get closer and closer to them rolling this out. They've done it in other countries, and we've seen in other countries, like in Africa, if the people rise and they buck back or they reject the CBDC, well then it falls apart. And then the government's going to have to go back to square one to figure out how to try to get the people to accept it, which is the issue that they're facing in multiple other countries. Many people seeing that when it comes to these CBDCs, this is all about government control. Every little move anyone makes will be taxed. The lemonade stand, the yard sale, everything. This will also give birth to an underground system by default. And in that system, obviously gold and silver, along with other things, are going to be used to barter. We come to find out, as I covered on the live stream, that the Perth Mint has been caught selling diluted gold to people around the world. To China specifically. China's the one that caught it. Perth Mint is the largest mint, the only mint in the world that's backed by a government. And they have been caught loading the gold with little bits of silver or copper to offset the weight in gold. This is big time, as other stories are telling us that solar energy production from here on out could require most of the global silver reserves by 2050. A lot of scientists talking about this because of where the new technology is going to go, and that no other metal out there on the planet can do it like silver. You may think, oh, they can use knockoffs, they can do this, they can do that. Well, silver is so unique. It possesses the lowest electrical resistance among all metals, even gold, at standard temperatures. I think there's going to be a taking off in the markets here of gold and silver, and I hope folks have it, but you need to be checking it to make sure that it's all the right rarity. If it's 999, you need to make sure that it's that. If it's 24 karat, you need to be checking it and testing it to the best of your ability. We also have other countries poised to ditch the dollar. India now saying that they're going to start trading with Sri Lanka in rupees. And more countries ditching the dollar, as our government is trying to transition it into a CBDC. Join me on the live streams where I break this down further, Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, censorship free. You'll find links below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. Much love, y'all.
Shalom. Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahah, Wakachodash, Yahweh, which is the one only true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one only true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Irazakah from the Servants of Yahweh Y Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And pretty much in this lesson, alright, it's going to be titled as the CBDC is being pushed. The CBDC is being pushed. And pretty much what is happening is these top banking systems, top bankers, all right, which are you Edomites, right? You got the top central bankers. They're pushing forth their CBDC, which is their agenda, because they want to get a whole new system in, which will be the digital currency, which will lead to the C to the hip, because that's what they're pushing for. All right, they're pushing forth their agenda. So this is why, again, it's time to really seek the Lord and pray, because these central bankers, they're starting, in all these other countries. Nigeria, they were under a 12-week CBDC. So their accounts that they had, which was fiat currency, they weren't able to use their banking accounts. Their accounts were frozen. These people, they worked hard for their money, legally. They working 9 to 5s. People are making their money, and then they're not letting them use their money. They're freezing their accounts, making them comply to the CBDC. And this is what is going on. And now they're trying to push it out here. So when you look at these other countries, what's going on across these other countries, you can't think that it's not going to happen here, because it is. And this is why we got to be prayed up, because the hour of temptation is coming. And this is Revelations 12:12. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." Right? It says, "Therefore ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath." All right, and this is talking about who? Esau, Edom. All right, the central bankers, the high power elites. All right, they're pushing forth their agenda. They're establishing their new world order, which is that C to the hip, because that's what they're pushing for. The fiat currency has no value. All right, the fiat currency is what? The dollar. All right, the paper money. The nickels, the dimes, the quarters. The $5 bills, $20 bills, $50 bills, $100 bills. There's no value to the fiat currency. So they got to bring in a new system. That new system is the CBDC, and they've been pushing it around the globe. They're pushing it. You see the things what's happening in Nigeria. They're on protest right now. They're not able to use their money. They've got their bank accounts frozen. They can't get no access to their bank accounts. People have literally worked their money, got their money legally. Continue. It says, "For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath." And this is what Esau's getting ready to do. All right, he's coming in with great wrath. All right, he's coming in with his stormtroopers. That's what he's going to be doing, because this is also going into that. He's going to bring in his stormtroopers. All right, he's pushing forth his agenda. He's pushing forth his agenda. All right, he's trying to have a worldwide one currency, right? Everyone under a digital currency. That's their agenda. All right, which is that C to the hip. Esau knows he don't have much time left. That's why he's pushing these things. This is why he's pushing the CBDC, because fiat currency has no value. It has no value, man. It says, "For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." Esau knows he don't have much time left. That's why now he's pushing his agenda. He's trying to, when I looked at an article, it said they're trying to have it, the CBDC, not CBDC, the C to the hip. They're trying to bring that out by 2030, but we know it's going to be sooner than that. It might be sooner than that. I can't say when it's coming out, but they gave a estimate of 2030 will be the date when they will bring out the MOTB, but it might be sooner than that. All right, look at that, the things that's going on the earth. It might be sooner than that, man. So Esau knows that he has but a short time. So he's pushing his agenda. But you got, people out there that think this CBDC is cool. You got people right now that already is in the CBDC, like already liking it, etc. Because when you look on an article online and just put in CBDC, it says right now that it's a success. So they're trying to hurry up and come out of the fiat currency, remove the fiat currency and make it digital. That's what they've been doing for a while, and they're pushing it really hard this year. They're pushing it really hard. So don't be surprised if we're already, by the middle of this year or near the end of this year, we're already under the CBDC, if that's the new currency, because there's no value to the fiat currency. The fiat currency is the dollar. There's no value to the dollar anymore. All right. So they have to bring in a new system. This is Sirach 12 and 16. Sirach 12 and 16. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. And that's what Esau does. He speaks sweetly with his lips. All right. He'll beguile you. He'll say he's your buddy. He'll march with you. He'll protest with you. Right. He'll hold hands with you. Right. He'll just pretend like he's this real peaceful, nice man. This best buddy of yours. Right. He'll do all of that. He'll talk sweet with you. You'll give you this. We'll give you that. I'll support you. I'll do this, do that. Just paraphrasing. It says, but in his heart, he imagined how to throw you into the pit. And this is what Esau's doing. Right now, he's trying to make the CBDC thing an easy thing. It's easy. He's trying to convince everybody that it's just easier. You won't lose your wallet. You won't lose. How you lose your wallet, you lose your bank card. You won't be able to lose these things if it's digital. That's what Esau's doing. He's trying to throw you in the pit. That pit is his system. And that's what he's doing. Because that's what Esau does. He tried to make something nice. He tries to make something seem easier, but it's actually to fulfill his agenda. All right. So he'll do anything to get you into his pit, which is his system. And that's what he's doing right now. You got these simple jakes that think this is cool. It's way easier. It's cool. You ain't worry about losing your bank card. You ain't worry about losing your money. This and that. This is cool. This is cool. But it's not cool. Read it again. Sirach 12 and 16. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. See, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. This is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It says, but in his heart, meaning his mind, it says he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, which is his system. It says he will weep with his eyes. Again, he'll weep with his eyes. He'll talk peaceful with you. He'll talk peaceful with you. He'll march with you. He'll do all these things with you. He'll be your best buddy that he can be to you. But really, he's trying to get you into his trap. And that's what he's doing. It says, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. See, so Esau, he's mainly a deceiver. He's the one he's a devil, man. Devil means deceiver, Satan means adversary. That's what Esau is, man. He'll try to swing his mouth to make it seem easy, but it's really actually to fulfill his agenda, man. And that's what Esau wants you to do. He wants you to fall into his pit. He's trying to throw you into his pit. You can't. This is why the scriptures say, and actually I want to go up a couple of precepts. That's why the scriptures say, never trust your enemy, right? We go up to verse 10. The scriptures tells us not to trust our enemies. This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, right? These 17 heathen nations are our enemies, starting with Esau, right, on down. Esau, Edom, on down, all right? These 17 heathen nations are our enemies, and you're not supposed to trust in them. It says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And that's Esau, his wickedness, man, his agenda, man, his new world order, his seat to the hip, all right? This is why you can't be gullible to trust in this society, to trust in Esau, Edom. All right? Because Esau, he's a deceiver, man. You can't believe everything he say. This is why we try to tell our people, but they really believe everything he say is right. And he's not right, man. He's a deceiver. And you can't be gullible. You can't be that simple. Because this is what's going to be your demise when you trust in Esau, Edom, in his kingdom, in his system. This is Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children. Who are the rebellious children? You Israelites, you 2/3. And you 2/3 are our enemies as well. All right, you 2/3 are our enemies as well. Because you follow in with Esau. You agree with his agenda. You agree with how things are here. So you are our enemies as well. And if you don't come out of that spirit, you're going to be destroyed with them. This is Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. See, you don't take counsel of the Lord. You take counsel of Esau, Edom. You follow in his system and in his ways, not the Lord. It says, "And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Right? Because that's our people. That's how they conduct themselves. They believe they had their own free will. They believe that only God can judge them. They can do as thou wilt. That they got eternal grace. And grace is not even eternal, by the way. It's temporal. But you got these jakes that really believe that. I got eternal. I got baptized in submission of H2O of water. I have grace. I have eternal grace. When grace is not even eternal, it's temporal. But this is the mindset of our people. Verse 2. It says that walk to go down to Egypt, which is Babylon, right? Babylon the Great, which is America. It says, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, who is Biden. Biden just passed a bill in there. If you look in that video, he just passed a bill. All right, he just passed a bill to CBDC. So they're actually trying to push this. They're trying to make this the actual modern day currency. All right. And it says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You trust in the shadow of Egypt. You trust in America. You trust and believe in this society. You gain your benefits from this society. And that's who you don't want to rely on. You don't want to rely on your enemy. The scripture said in Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy. So why would you want to rely on your enemy? Your enemy is going to betray you in the end. Your enemy is going to betray you in the end. So you don't want to trust in your enemy. You don't want to rely on your enemy. Your enemy is going to betray you in the end. So this is why we trust in Yahweh Shemashai. We trust in the word, the scriptures. We have our faith in him, not our enemies. All right? Your enemy will betray you. Verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh, Biden, be your shame. And that's what's going to be your shame. Because right now, you got some people that's happy about this CBDC. You got Jakes that's happy about the CBDC. Oh, it's easier. It's cooler. You don't lose your wallet. You don't lose your ID. You don't use it. Yeah, right now it's cool to you because they ain't really pushed it like they're going to push it. Once they push it and they start taking away, especially you Israelite women, they start taking away your EBT, they start taking away your child support benefits, they start taking away your Section 8, they start taking those benefits away. That's when you're going to start falling apart. That's when you're going to start falling apart. That's when you ain't going to like it. You ain't going to agree with it. Because you got to understand this. Jake's got to understand this. Everything always comes with something. Something that may seem cool, it comes with something. All right? It always comes with something. And that's how you got to think. When something is being established, there's a reason behind something. You think it's going to be easy because this is that. No, there's something really behind it. He want to know where your whole entire location is. He want to know what you're thinking, what you're doing. He trying to be the most high. Esau is. This is why you can't be gullible. Isaiah 30:3. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Yeah, you trust in this place called America. That's going to be your shame. It says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. That's going to be your shame. You trust in this place called America, which is Babylon the Great. You trust in this place, you're going to be in shame. And you're going to be destroyed mainly. Because you can't be trusting in your enemies. We have enemies, man. These 17 heathen nations are our enemies. This is why we trust in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Alright, he's our strength. He's the one that's going to get us through. He's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, right? And let me get that out. I'll wrap it up with this. This is Revelations 3:10. Revelations 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Who has kept the word of the Lord's patience? All right. The believers in the ministry, the believers of this truth, the ones that's doing 3 videos a day, right? The ones that's going out at camp once a week, the ones that's learning under the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, right? Teaching the correct doctrine, the 100% truth, right? We're the believers. We're those men that are keeping this word in patience. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. This is talking about the believers, those that's in the truth, those that follow Great Millstone, learn from Great Millstone, that's in Great Millstone, right? That's teaching the 100% truth. That's out there on the highways and byways, risking their lives, right, as the scriptures commands us to do so. I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation? The hour of temptation, right, is what? The seat to the hip. That's the hour of temptation, man, right? The CBDC, the global economic collapse, right? That's the hour of temptation, because this is going to be globally. You ain't going to be able to escape this. It says, which shall come upon all the world. This is going to come upon the whole world. You see these other countries are already experiencing these 12-week courses of the CBDC, and it's travailing people. It's stressing people out. It's putting them in what's that word? Distress and anguish. A lot of people are in distress or anguish right now, going through that 12-week course of the CBDC. People's accounts is frozen. They can't get no access to their bank accounts. So this is gonna happen here too. This is why you gotta seek the Lord, man. We gotta pray to Yahweh Shemashai. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And this is what is going to happen. This is what Esau is pushing. This is his agenda. But the Lord is using Esau to fulfill prophecy. Esau doesn't know what he's doing. He's a control robot, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashimashai is using Esau to fulfill prophecy. So these things have to come to pass. Whether you want it to or not, it's going to come to pass. Regardless if you believe in it or not, it's going to come to pass. So it's not looking good out here, man. There's going to be a central digital currency that's going to be established real soon. You know, I don't know when, but it's coming. They're trying to get rid of the fiat currency. So, Lord Wellness Lessons Edified. I'm going to wrap it up with that. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Mahal Kodash, Yahweh, which is the one and true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one and true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, I say, shalom.